there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Kansas City. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect. Past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Hey, ribble it.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's... That one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Lock gonna throw. Oh, his first throw of the game gonna be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Yellow. 15.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yellow. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Open man right side is Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
An extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. Gets through, and now an opening. Still fighting. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Locke. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Block now to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now. This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 50,
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Here we go, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the turnover, here's Locke. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Locke to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Throwing now is Locke. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Locke again. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. To throw it is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Locke. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 19 yards away. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color.
Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 93 yards. And the Giants use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hits his running back, Pirro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Mahomes going to throw. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack, but for the deep.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcome.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Mahomes to throw it. And dropping it off underneath, here's P-Ryan. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down, New York.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense.